Hey guys, this is Grimjohn back at you with another video today. And today I want to deck profile you guys a deck that I've been slowly working on for so long. I was upset that Upstart Goblin got hit to 1. My older Galaxy Eyes deck got hit pretty hard in terms of consistency. I've been trying multiple cards, like Galaxy Draw, I believe was one of them. Adding a bunch of generic draw one cards to this deck just to try Reckless Greed. I just haven't been finding luck, and throughout each more time I've been trying a new variation of the deck, I've been losing more consistency at the same time to what it used to be as well, and how good it was with the combo plays. Um, and I just haven't been able to find the right ratio of cards at times. Um, but um, but yeah, this is the newly improved Galaxy Eyes deck, I believe. A friend of mine gave me the idea of the brilliant fusion engine idea, and I think it works really well actually with this deck because of this particular card right here, the Gem Knight Seraphine. And this deck actually really needed the double summon. I used to run almost double Accelite in this deck, and I felt that if I didn't have the double summon in this deck, it wouldn't be worth running it at all. I was actually even going to run double summon at one point in this deck along with Accelite, but I feel like Accelite, it was too much of a dead draw card for me. It wasn't working out well for me at all. Even with the Foolish Burial combo with going into this little guy, like if I just do Foolish Burial, send Galaxy Photon and then Accelite into him, or I just felt like it wasn't as consistent as I wanted this deck to be. But what this deck really lacked was the special, not special summon, but summoning more. And I feel like now with this brilliant engine, I think I finally made the deck back to its roots, as consistent as possible, pulling out level 5s, level um, 8s all day. And my friend and other my friends gave me some ideas for other plays I should do with this deck. And I believe now I feel like this is the most consistent as it can get now. So let's start off with the two Gem Knight Tourmaline copies. We have 3 copies of Galaxy Photon Dragon, 3 copies of Galaxy Knight, 3 copies of Soldier, 3 copies of Wizard, and this is pretty much your go-to mill Galaxy cards you want to run. You can run the ratios preferably to your preference. You just want to keep in mind though, you want to have a consistent ratio of level 8s to the amount of trade-ins you want to run. Alright, so next up I have 2 Max C's for draw power because this is a very fast format. People will be doing a lot of special summonings and you'll be thinning out your deck as quickly as possible. The 1 Galaxy Cloud Dragon. This card's okay. I like it. It's not too bad. I mean, it's you know, in combination with this card, you can pull off a lot of crazy combos. Special summon, and you can also use it for XC material to add on. The 1 Rainbow Karibo, just for self-defense, for when your opponent attacks you directly. You can probably run other better cards if you'd like, but this is one that I personally like the most. Triple Instant Fusion, self-explanatory. Norden, Panzer Dragons, level 4 combos, level 5 combos, so on and so forth. The 1 Raigeki, just for board wipe. To create your field presence, the triple trade-in. This was the staple in my deck I wanted to run for sure. Because I know that you'll be doing a lot of discarding and getting rid of your monsters. And I believe triple trade-in is very consistent with the amount of level 8 targets I have in this deck. So triple trade-in. 1 soul charge, just bring back your cards. I used to run Call of the Haunted, and I used to run like double Call of the Haunted and double Galaxy Zero, but I feel like now with just soul charge is way better. Galaxy Expedition, triple of these. Very consistent, keeps your deck, special summon when you have a level 5 Galaxy or Photon monster in the field. I actually dropped Photon Slasher from this deck just because I felt that the Panzer Dragon is actually much more suited fit because I didn't need to depend on whether or not my opponent was either runs more synchros or XYZ, because that card's mostly dependent for XYZ. So I dropped Galaxy Slasher, sorry, Photon Slasher. So yeah, Galaxy Expedition. You want Upstart Goblin for consistency. Next, I run the double twin twisters, get rid of back row. The triple brilliant fusion. This card is the new combo piece to the deck. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to pick up my copies of them when they come in. And this card is an absolute blast to run in this deck. It has made this deck so much more consistent. And speaking of consistency, it has made it a lot more deck thing, because if you think about it, you're essentially dumping one level for this card. You're essentially dumping one Gem Knight and a one light monster from your deck to bring out this card. Here's the thing though, since you're getting rid of 2 cards, you're actually deck thinning out by 2 cards. But if you'd also like to keep this card's regular attack to what it was, you also get rid of 1 card. Even though you're going -1, we're actually deck thinning with this card. And this card also sets up a lot of plays for Galaxy Knight as well. If you already have like a Galaxy or Photon roster in the field. But like I said, what I used to do was, let's say I opened up with this card, 1 Galaxy Photon Dragon, and 1 Soldier. If I open up with these 3 cards right here, I can pretty much open up with practically 2 level 8s, 2 level 8 XYZs, and 1 yes, 2 level 8 XYZs and 1 level 5 XYZ, I believe. I remember I did it in a duel previously, but I believe it was just the Galaxy Photon Dragon Knight, sorry, Soldier, and then yeah. Then the 2 Galaxy Zeros, pretty much to call the 100 for Galaxy Zero, except they can't attack. It's pretty much just to bring it back for rank 8s. That's pretty much it. And then the 2 Solemn Strikes, you can switch this out. You can even put Bottomless, Compulse, and some other card, some other Solomon card. Solomon Strike is just a really strong card. You are paying a lot of life points in this deck, but at the same time, with this deck is a powerhouse practically, and you'll be dishing out a lot of damage on the board. But you do want to make sure that you're well protected as well. You can switch out these 3 for any other cards you want, but I really like the triple Solomon Strike. Next, for the extra deck, I'm not really running a side deck. If you want to side out, the only thing I recommend is just another extra Panzer Dragon, just for an extra instant fusion target. Too bad Norden got hit to 1. Really BS, completely destroyed my Jirac deck. But anyways, we run 2 Gemini Seraphi for the double summon, 1 Panzer Dragon for the level 5s, 1 Norden for level 4s, 1 Former Photon Dragon. This is just for the Galaxy lineup, just to overlay. You can run more Galaxy Eyes, level 8s if you'd like, or run other ones that you prefer. These are just 2 of my favorite ones. This is pretty much your win condition, your OTK. This card can get a ridiculous amount of attack. Crazy, crazy good card. Broken, Titanic Galaxy, no explanation needed. Felgrant, Veiler, level 8, why not? Guy, the Thunder Charger. I like this card particularly because you can overlay it. Like, let's say you do, you go into Volcasaurus, burn your opponent for damage. You go into before you go to battle, burn your opponent for damage. You overlay this guy on top of Volcasaurus, and let's say you have a level 8 here, one of these 2 guys, preferably this one. You're pretty much OTKing your opponent right there. If you don't win right there and there, then you somehow screwed up. But next, we have 1 Infinity. Self-explanatory. You can make Infinity in this deck. Conceal Pleiades, 1 Volcasaurus, 1 Shark Fortress just to have a double attack, which is really, really good. You 1 Cyber Dragon Nova. And now for level 4s, you can side in whatever level 4 you want, or you can side out any other level 5 that you don't like in this, and you can put in more level 4s if you like. I mean, we run on a button level 4s, we run pretty much 5 level 4s in this deck. You can definitely swipe one out and do more. But I feel like Rebellion is my favorite. I would run the new XYZ that came out, I forgot what it was called, but this is the best in terms of just getting over big things. Super easy. I mean, you can pretty much just like, let's say you've already like, oh, let's say your opponent Raigekis your field. He OTKs you. I don't know. He has a big beat monster on the field. You can't get rid of it. I mean, Castle is more from an ult, but I mean, if you have Dark Rebellion and like you take your opponent's half of their monsters attack and add it to Dark Rebellion, I mean that's pretty good in its own way. But anyways, this is my newly updated Galaxy XY Galaxy deck. I really enjoy this deck now. I'm gonna be doing some deck matches with my friend. Sorry, some YGO Pro matches later, and yeah, and then I'll be profiling this, and I'll be taking this out to an actual tournament in real life as soon as I get these cards coming in. But I absolutely love the Brilliant Fusion engine. My friend suggested this to me to try it out. And yeah, I hope you guys really like this deck profile. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is Grimjaw, guys, and peace out.